Hi, I'm Tim Crosby. Today, I thought we'd take just kind of a quick overview of Travis rolls. We'll do a workshop here. It's a huge topic, and so what we're going to do today is just some basic things that you can take and do over and over and over again. As I've said before, it's all about training your hand or hands. And we get our hands trained to do this, and it becomes incredibly useful in a lot of places. So here's kind of the way I think about Travis style picking. There are 3 rolls. And what does a roll mean? Well, it means you move your fingers in a rolling kind of a pattern. Say there are 3 of them. One is called the forward roll, which you banjo players will recognize. There's a backward roll, just like we call the same thing on a banjo, and an alternating roll. We'll get to those in a moment, but you got to know that the foundation of Travis style picking is the thumb. The guy that taught me how to play the guitar many long years ago, who is still playing guitar, by the way, he calls it thumb picking or T picking, because it's all based on an alternating thumb. Okay, so you got that. Here's how the rolls work. Along with the alternating thumb, here's the forward roll, your fingers are going to roll forward. I use 3 fingers. Some people use 2. Some people just use 1. But bear with me, I'm going to use 3 fingers. Along with that alternating thumb going 6, 4, 6, 4 in this chord, which is an E chord, I'm going to go index, middle, ring, index, middle, ring. That's what it looks like all put together. But if you take your thumb out and just imagine that you're going thump, thump, it's index, middle, thumb, the forward roll. Okay, for a while we're just going to stay with an E chord so you don't have to think much about your left hand. Now, the backward roll is, as you might imagine, ring, middle, index. Same alternating thumb. Third roll, alternating thumb, which means you're alternating your thumb with your finger. So instead of having your fingers doing this or this, you're going to do thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger. And sometimes they get a little bit blended. So if you think you're doing an alternating and you discover that your fingers are going ring, middle, index while alternating, then you've sort of got an alternating backward or the other way around. Here's what I recommend is you pick one of these. You'll find sheet music here that has just the basic rolls tabbed out for you. And pick one and do it a gazillion times until your hand gets used to doing that forward roll. And then do the backward roll a gazillion times. And then do the alternating. So now we're going to talk about some examples of what you can do with this. On the sheet that I just showed you, I use Deep River Blues, DRB in the parlance, as one of our examples of using a forward roll for the iconic beginning and also using a backward roll for the iconic beginning. Here's the forward roll. See how my fingers are going index middle index middle ring. Here's the backward roll version of it. With that thumb going like that. That's not the only thing you can do with it. You can take that same set of basic rolls forward and do different chords with it. Here's E, A, D7, or B7. Here's the backward roll with that E, A, E, B7. And the alternating. Any number of things you can do with that. Here's a reference back to one of the other little workshops we did on Elizabeth Cotton's song Freight Train. I talked during that section, and you can find that, by the way, on the sheet music part of the website, timcrosbymusic.com. What we did mostly with Freight Train was we played thumb and melody, and I referred to what I call the deedle-diddles in the middle. Well, the deedle-diddles in the middle are these rolls. So this is that alternating roll, but just using two fingers, or in some cases just one finger for that roll. So take these rolls, like I say, do each one a gazillion times, do it on different chords, different chord progressions. And that'll give you that inside foundation to the Travis style. And then you could be able to put the melody on the top, and you've got the three elements. You've got the thumb, you've got the roll, and you've got the melody. So there's a little quick workshop on Travis rolls. It might take you longer than you think, and you might decide that you want to work with somebody personally on it, which leads to shameless self-promotion. I generally have 1 or 2 or 3 openings in my personal teaching schedule. So get in touch with me. You can do that through the website, timcrosbymusic.com. And thanks, and happy thumb picking. See you next time.